Good evening, everyone, and welcome back. I'm Lonnie Thibodeau. Happy to bring you this week's Eat Right with Rouses segment. April Sins is with us. And April, good talking to you. Full disclosure, you and I talked about it off camera. Just got to say it. Been 27 years since I last hosted a cooking show, cooking segment, sponsored by Rouses. Full circle, I'm sitting here with you, and we're jointly making history because I'm coming back to do this. And it may only be one time, but you know what? That's awesome.
Yeah, it's my pleasure to be a part of that full circle moment for you.
I know. Thank you. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about what time of the year it is. Of course, we're rolling into to Halloween. It's kind of right on us now.
Right.
And you know, with that means candy, and there comes that safety concern. You know, you're always reminding, but make sure to check your kids' bags for whatever's in there. But for you and in your world, there's a lot of opportunities, I guess, there for parents if you kind of think ahead.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's a lot of opportunities, especially for balance, because we want to balance those things out. We want to have those traditional things like our favorite candy and things, but we also want to balance that out with how can we find some nutrition in there to keep everything in line. And so I have some fun ideas, which are like some spooky food that we can make in the kitchen throughout the week and just kind of keep that fun in mind with that season. And so I'm going to take you through a few fun ideas, and it's all things that you can get some really great ingredients from Rouses to go and make this. And these are all very, very simple to make. And the first one that I have right here is called a ghost pizza. And so this is a really fun way to just have a pizza with a twist. And then we're going to include some vegetables on there because we are going to be adding some mushrooms, and you could really get creative with it. But also you could take some cheese. Rouses has a vast assortment of cheeses in the Rouses brand, so you can definitely grab some of those. And the sauce is delicious. Grab a very easy crust to put all this on, and then bake it. And then you have your little ghost pizza. And so that's a really fun one. And then the second one that I have for you is the oat monster. And so the oat monster is a fun way to have some breakfast with a little twist there, where you're just taking some oatmeal, you're really being creative, adding those. And it's really fun for if you have kids, grandkids, or just some adults just might want to have fun creating this in the kitchen as well. And so those are just some simple ingredients. You can need some Rouses milk and your bananas and your Rouses marshmallows and your blueberries. So you can see how that's balanced because you're getting that fiber from the oatmeal, you're getting your fruit, but then you're throwing some marshmallows on there to keep it fun and decorate with it. Another thing you could do is make some pumpkin pancakes. And this is one of my favorite things. I've been really playing around and experimenting with baking with canned pumpkin and things, and it's really a great ingredient. It adds that nice moist texture to your baked items, and then like with pancakes, it's going to make them taste really good. But not only that, it makes it the orange color that we like to see at this time of year. And you could take the Rouses blueberry preserves and then decorate that pancake with that as well.
And I don't know, and I'm sure you know many people. I'm one of these pumpkin spice freaks that everybody, because once it gets to be like August, September, I'm like, oh, it's pumpkin spice. It's pumpkin spice.
Yes, throw everything. The cinnamon, the nutmeg, the cloves, throw it all in there.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. And those smells and those aromas and those flavors really make us feel like it's fall, even if it is 80 degrees outside. It still feels like it's fall with those flavors. It's funny how it can really trick the mind, into the seasons. And then the next one we have is the apple monsters. Now, this is a really fun one because you can really get creative, and you can make some little teeth for the monster using some almond slices, and then the Rouses peanut butter is perfect for holding that all together, and then you throw on the Rouses marshmallows and some chocolate chips and just really having a great time with that. But then you're getting that fruit serving in at the same time, and it's a nice little snack to keep you nice and full. And then the next one I have for you is going to be your dirt cup. A lot of people have seen these, and these are always a fun treat. You can make this in like a big bowl if you want and have it to where you have a lot of those gummy worms in there. But Rouses does have a line of some gummy worms that are really great with this. You can get if you want to save some calories and get some sugar-free chocolate pudding. You can do that with it as well, and crush up those graham crackers and mix that in. And then, whenever it's Halloween season, Everybody's done their trick-or-treating. What do you do with all this candy after? So I have a few ideas of things you could do with that candy. And one is going to be, you can make like a gourmet popcorn with it. So you can melt some of those chocolates and kind of mix in some of those candies. Maybe you have some M&Ms or something like that. And you can combine it with that popcorn and make a gourmet popcorn. And another thing that's kind of similar but a little bit different is you can make a trail mix, throw some nuts and dried fruit in with there, and that way you could snack on it. But not only that, you can make dessert nachos. You could play games with it. So it could be like a way where you can, like kids can learn colors and learn counting with the candy. And that's always a fun way to use the candy. You can take a banana and you can dip it in some of the candy and freeze it and have like a frozen fruit pop with it. So many things you could do. An advent calendar where you have a little treat on each day, or gingerbread house. You know, I mean, you could do so many things with the leftover candy. You don't have to eat it all at once. You can save it throughout the season.
And again, exciting time of the year. You made a very good point earlier, especially about the pumpkin spice reference, just those colors and those smells. This is something about this season as we go through Halloween, then Thanksgiving, then Christmas. And I believe in the next segment later in a couple of weeks, we're going to talk more as what to do as we get close to the holiday season.
Right.
After Halloween, of course.
Yes. Yes. We're going to be talking all about cooking through the holidays.
Right. Okay. Well, again, April Sins from Rouses, thank you so much. You're awesome. We appreciate you coming up with all these great ideas and suggestions for parents. I'm sure they really appreciate it. So again, we'll see you next time on Eat Right with Rouses. Thank you for watching.